Well, hello, believers. Join us right now for just 5 minutes of teaching on how to access the kingdom of God and all of the great benefits of kingdom citizenship. Here's Paul Gamaliel Williams.
Okay, thank you, Kingdom Citizens, for clicking on to this link. My name is Paul Williams, of course, and we're talking with this episode about 5 things that you are not, 5 attitudes you're not supposed to have when you are in your trial, temptation, or test. You should know some things. I believe it's in James. It says, when you know some things, you can fight. See, when you know that the trying of your faith, let's get that settled. Maybe we didn't do this. I haven't listened through all 9 of these episodes, but let's see if we've even brought this out. You need to know that the trying that you're going through, the trial, temptation, or test, is to take your faith away from you. Jesus told Peter, that the devil wants to, sift him as wheat. But I've prayed for you, Peter, that your faith faileth not. The one thing that Jesus thought a man should need under a trial, temptation, or a test is that their faith fail not. Now, I believe in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, we're looking at the 5 things that you're not supposed to be. One was, don't be distressed. Even though you may be troubled on every side, don't be distressed. Number 2 is what we're talking about now. Even though you may be confused or perplexed, don't be in despair or desperate. Don't be desperate. I like that. Don't be desperate. And the only way to beat desperation is to be prepared. The more prepared you are. I think I heard somebody say that when preparation meets opportunity, success is inevitable. You see, so if you're prepared when the time, the trial, temptation, or the test comes, it's an opportunity to show forth your faith, because the enemy is after your faith. You see, so people can see you crumble because you couldn't stand under the pressure. He wants the world to see you get sick and die. He wants the world to see you be broke and not be able to manage your assets. He wants to see your family fall apart. So your family's going to get tested. Everything's going to go through a trial, temptation, or a test. But if you have planted the word of the kingdom in your family, in your spouse, in your life, if you put the word of grace in your mouth and heart, when the trial comes, realize that it's just the trying of your faith. And so now if it's coming after my faith, I'm going to stand up, lock in, knowing this, that the faith, the trying of your faith will work patience, and patience will bring you into completion and maturity. Patience will bring on hope. Experience. Patience will give you experience, Paul says in chapter 5 of Romans. And experience will give you hope. And hope will make that you will be not ashamed. You don't want to be ashamed. Look over here in 1 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 2 through 4 says, and sent Timothy our brother and minister of God and fellow laborer in the gospel of Christ, or the gospel of the kingdom, to establish you, to comfort you concerning your faith, that no man should be moved by these afflictions, for yourselves know that we were appointed thereunto. For truly, when we were with you, we told you before that we should suffer tribulations, even as it has come to pass, as you know. So Paul warned you. Paul said it's better to be prepared. I'm going to bring the word first, and then after the word comes the persecution. Jesus said, after the sower sows the word, then the wicked one comes to steal the gospel of the kingdom away. And if you don't have understanding of the kingdom, the enemy will be successful in destroying you, taking your faith away, making you cast faith to the side and trust in yourselves again. You cannot let the enemy bring you to the point where you trust in yourself because you know how that worked for you for your life already. Here you are in the mid points of life, and you see that it didn't work for you. So you need the kingdom, a governing influence that will help you. My time is out, and I thank you for yours.
Thank you for giving us 5 minutes of your time in exchange for 5 minutes of kingdom wisdom. We're joyful that your path brought you to this perfect moment of opportunity. It's certainly a worthwhile investment for you and your family. Jesus instructed us to preach the kingdom of God and heal the sick, and we hope the light of that is coming on. Please come back tomorrow for more Kingdom of God teaching from Paul Gamaliel Williams. For even more, visit kingdomtimeministries.org. We love you, and Jesus Christ is King.